Okay, we're live there. So John White with John Parker, and John's going to be answering some questions about Luke 10. So John, the first question is, in general, how's the Luke 10 community helped you to start and or lead healthy house churches?
Luke 10, with the rhythms it teaches, have revolutionized our house church. We meet weekly, and for the last 2 years, we've used the check-in and listening to God and that's 2 years worth. That's 100 meetings plus, and it's still fresh every week. It's surprising, fun, and exciting. We love it.
Perfect. Number two, how have the Luke 10 newsletters been helpful to you?
I love the Luke 10 newsletters. They provide me with tips and tools and inspiration for working and staying with house churches, and they come right into my email inbox.
Very good. Number three, how has the Church 101 course been helpful to you or to others?
The Church 101 course has been tremendous for us to it's both a relationship building and a training class for us to reach out and build relationships with others. It's fantastic.
Hey, John, you're doing a great job here. Very good, concise and everything. Okay, number four. As a leader, how have you experienced community in Luke 10? This could be like on our leader hangouts or retreats or whatever else. Community is the key word. How have you experienced that with Luke 10?
Luke 10 has provided me with great community, especially in our annual conference, where we divide up into table churches of about 6 people. And immediately, because we're all engaged already, we have deep sessions with each other that are a blast and wonderful.
And talk about community in the context of our Google Hangouts. How have you experienced community there?
I really like doing Google Hangouts for Luke 10. It helps us to continue relationships that perhaps we've begun either through a C101 or our annual conference or some other live meeting.
Outstanding. John, describe coaching in just a sentence or two. What is it, and how has that been beneficial to you?
Coaching helps. Start over. Deep. Coaching is fantastic. It's the coach draws out from the coachee the very best that coachee has inside. It's wonderful. I've been coached. It really helps me when this happens, and I coach others. I've loved that. Not very good. I'd like to do that again, John.
Okay, let's do it again.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Let me think about it.
So good job on what is coaching. Are you right on in that?
Yeah. Okay.
What's
Okay, I think I've got it, John. Let me try this one, okay?
Go for it.
Coaching draws out. We've learned how to coach in Luke 10, and it helps us draw out from each other our hearts and our visions and dreams about ministering and reaching out.
Good, that's fine. Next question has to do with training. So what training or resources have you received from Luke 10 beyond Church 101? What kind of things have you learned? What's that look like?
What I've learned in addition to C101 and the annual conference through Luke 10 is I connected with a 6-week coaching class that I invested in and learned a great deal about coaching that has revolutionized the way I coach others both in business and in ministry.
Finally, how has it been a benefit to you to contribute financially to Luke 10?
The benefit of contributing to Luke 10 is the satisfaction of being part of this global ministry and knowing that we are putting ourselves into this. There's a tendency to not do this because we're not part of an old style church. I better start that over. Should I just say the positive piece?
I think both parts are relevant.
Yeah, I think I want to say that. Okay. I'm going to start over then. Um, our Luke 10 ministry out here in California gives regularly and generously to Luke 10. We're aware that giving in house churches is different than the old way where the plate is passed every Sunday. But we believe it's important for us to learn have the opportunity to give, and we want to get better at it. I'm still not happy with that, John.
Well, let's take one more shot at it. So
Okay.
think about.
Here's what I wrote, John. See how this? Let me read what I wrote.
Yeah.
Our group, so I'll just do this one. Our group regularly supports Luke 10. We are aware that giving is different in house church, and we believe in our mission in Luke 10, so we give often and generously.
I like it. Can you add to that? Why is it fulfilling to give to Luke 10 as opposed to back in the day when you were giving to build buildings and that kind of thing?
Oh, good. That's good. A good hint there, John.
So you're really investing in church planting, the whole global church planting process, something like that.
It's awesome to be part of giving to Luke 10 because we're not giving to buildings and we're not investing in administrative costs. We are helping to reach out to others without heavily investing in anything other than relationships.
Yeah, that'll work. And I think Jordan can probably clip and paste and all that too.
Yeah. Well, if he needs more, we can do another one. Yeah.
John, I want to tell you, I think of all the people I've done this with, I've done probably 4, 5, or 6. I would say your answers were the clearest, exactly the kind of things that I think we can use. So I just want to compliment you on that.